Hello, everyone. I am Rosalind Abuji, and I am the Communication Officer of the Mavis Scarlett Foundation, and I'm here with the lovely founder, Stephanie Dunson. Can you please introduce yourself?
I am Stephanie, as Roz mentioned. I'm the founder of the Mavis Scarlett Foundation. Started the foundation in 2016 and incorporated in 2018. I am glad to be here today, and I'm just looking forward to share more information with you about the foundation.
Oh, lovely. So, what inspired you to start the Mavis Scarlett Foundation?
So in 2016, my family was going through a period of uncertainty. It was a really tough time for us. My grandmom had passed away back in 2004. So, we had some challenging times, and I had to step in to help out from a financial standpoint. I became frustrated with the personal challenges we were facing because I knew if my grandmom was around, she would be highly disappointed. So I directed the person who was helping me to manage stuff on the ground there in Jamaica to take some of the funds which I had sent to take care of the family affairs. And I just told her to donate it to the local school, which is the school that I attended when I lived in Jamaica. And so I did that, and it was just impromptu gesture. And the following year, shortly thereafter, the leading teacher principal reached out to me to express her gratitude. And I was shocked. And so I leaned into the conversation with her. And she just shared with me, she started to explain to me like the dynamic of the school system in Jamaica. So she brought awareness to me. And so I continued, and I did that. So she brought awareness to me. The following year, 2017, I did it again. And then I had made a post about like the information that I had gathered on my social media. And then people started to reach out. And that's when I took a step back and I said, you know what? Okay, this is gaining some traction here. I did not want to start to collect people's funds without any documentation. So I thought about creating the foundation, and I named it in honor of my late grandmother because she was just dedicated to school education, just really taught us growing up that education would be the key to making our life difference. So I created the foundation, named the foundation in 2018 in honor of her.
Wow, it seemed like your grandma knew the key to success. Since launching the foundation, what impact have you seen, and can you share a success story?
Absolutely. So, to date, again, since 2016, we have supported over almost 100, if not over 100 students in the area of St. Catherine, Portmore, Jamaica. We have partnered with two schools looking to expand that for this coming year. We've issued three private scholarships. And so we are making an impact, not just on students, but on the communities. And we're also helping the parents as well, because the way the system is set up in Jamaica. And because at that early childhood education level, these schools are privatized, meaning that they don't get much funding from the school. So they rely on the students' tuitions in order to take care of the finances for the schools. So it's benefiting all around. And when I do go to Jamaica, I try to take some time out to meet with the parents, the students, the teachers. And when I hear the message from them directly, the parents directly, in terms of how they appreciate um, the support that we have given them to date, and they do recognize that we are a small organization, but we are making a huge impact, and we're making a life-changing impact on the lives of these individuals.
Oh, I love that story. I love the fact that the foundation not only helped just the students, but it helps the community. And I love how everyone is benefiting from the foundation. It's just from a little start and how the impact that it's making. So with that being said, what has been the most rewarding or surprising aspect of running the foundation?
Well, as I mentioned to you before, I had no idea about the school system and the educational system in Jamaica. I did not know that at that level, at the early childhood education level, so what we would consider like pre-K through first grade, so what, 6 years old,
Mhm.
those schools are privatized. So in Jamaica, the school system was started usually from people's homes or in the church system. And and that's how like the government really never stepped in at that level. So with that, the parents are responsible for funding for for their children education. And just given the economy of Jamaica, where, it's a third world country, the area that we support, these kids are living in a crime-ridden community. So they're plagued with seeing crimes. They may not see a lot of what we would consider success individuals growing up from that community, advancing themselves through education to get a career or a profession, advancing towards their talent. So, just hearing the stories. One of the times when I was in Jamaica, I did a little like a pizza party just to introduce myself to that supporting class. And a gentleman came up to me and said, "Thank you. You saved a bag." And I was like, "What does that mean?" I saved a bag. And I later found out what he meant was he was going to do what he needed to do to get his child to school for that following year. I have countless stories. I have parents who have cried to me, tears crying to me about how much they are grateful, because these parents have to pay not just the tuition, but they have to buy books, they have to buy uniforms, they have to pay for transportation, meal as well, and it's tough. And if they can't pay, and the schools can't afford to house those students for their education, then the child may not have access to an education to go to school.
Wow. That's really deep.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, um, what does success look like I'm sorry, what does success look like for the foundation in the next 5 years? Any dreams or milestones you hope to achieve?
Well, as I started off with saying, finally, we are now incorporated in Jamaica.
Yay.
That is a celebration right there.
It
We have
is.
been trying for years. We've encountered people, yes, we've encountered people who said yes, they know what they're doing and they would help us, and that did not land anywhere. So we've met many failures, many disappointments throughout this process. It is a very tedious process. It's very long, it's very complicated. There are many times I just said, maybe we should just continue our focus here, but through the grace of God, we stayed resilient and we are now successfully incorporated in Jamaica. So, with that, we are now positioned to apply for grants and other scholarships and partner with corporations based in Jamaica who are
Nice.
serving these students. So, we're super excited about that. Like you could probably hear the joy in my voice.
Yes,
Uh,
it's amazing.
so yeah, so where we see what's next for us is to plant some roots with what we're doing in Jamaica. We want to increase our donor base in Jamaica. Right now, 100% of our donor base is based in the United States. Our foundation right now, just given the size of us, we are supporting kids only in the US. Now that we have the expansion, now that we have more of a business reason to partner with these corporations, we're going to be knocking at the door. So we will be persistent with the companies there in Jamaica.
Well, with that being said, the big question is how can donors help out? Like, how can they have that impact on the foundation?
Well, donors, supporters, volunteers, you name it, we're always looking for ideas. Okay, so is money important? Yes, it's what we do, right? We're collecting money to give these students financial resources, but we do want to expand our foundation beyond that. Maybe we can set up mentoring groups, but we need people. Right now, we're small. We are a board member of 4 people, and it takes a lot of work. And we are making an impact, right? These kids are graduating, they're moving on to higher learning schools, and they're doing extremely well. We keep in contact with them, so we know that our cause is worthwhile. So we need people who can, first of all, follow us on social media, like, share, comment on our post. We are looking to expand the board to ad hoc committees. We're looking for graphic designers. We are looking for social media marketers. We want to do some local stuff. And hey, if you're in Jamaica, hey, if you're in Philadelphia, Atlanta, California, wherever you are, we're looking for people who can do some fundraising in their local communities. We're looking for people to give us ideas. We're looking for people to help us to learn more about the system in Jamaica. So we have a lot to do. Um, it's only a few of us. Again, with what we have done so far, with the resources we have, I can only imagine what's next for us if we have more people supporting the cause. We are small, but like them say in Jamaica, we're little but with Talawa.
Nice. Okay. Where is one message you would like to share with people who are considering supporting the cause?
Yes, so we are a public 501(c)(3) organization. So yes, you'll get a tax write-off at the end of the year, but it's not just about that. As I mentioned to you before, we're helping these students to become productive adult citizens. We're helping these students to know that their education is not an afterthought, that it is a priority. Okay. These students do not come from an environment where, mommy and daddy like save towards a future for them. These students are building a future. They are changing the trajectory of their family dynamic, their generation. We need your support. We can't save everybody, but if we can touch the life of one student, that would be meaningful. We need your help. And education is not free in Jamaica, but that's a whole nother conversation we'll have at
It
another time.
is.
We want to help people to understand like the dynamic. These schools I visited and I was just like, whoa. Bathrooms are being used as storage facilities.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Kitchen facilities where these students are eating their breakfasts and lunches are not conducive to what we're used to here in the United States.
Mhm.
They need playgrounds, they need safe environments, they need their schools to be secured and guarded. They need computers. Hey, we're living in a world of AI. They need technology. Okay, we need more teachers. So we have a lot of work to do. It's a lot of work to do. We need your help.
So, as the communication officer, I just want to add on to you. We just need any way you can help support while one, either spreading the message, letting people know about us, follow us, um, email us if you have any, if you can think of any ideas. All ideas are open. We are very open to any ideas you think you can help with the foundation, whether, like I said, spreading awareness, donating is always the key, or just even donating with your time or just your awareness. So, I think that is very crucial. We can't do it by ourselves. It's a whole team. It's a community that we're trying to help and a community that we are trying to build. So with that being said, Stephanie, can you give out the social media contact information? How can one contact us?
Yes, so on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much YouTube as well. You can follow us at Mavis Scarlett Foundation. That's Mavis. Scarlett is Scarlett, and Foundation Foundatation. And our website is mavisscarlettfoundation.org.
Well, it was nice having this conversation with you. We will do a series of these conversations so that you guys can get more insight of the foundation and what we're doing and how you guys can help us. Bye. Till next time.
Thank you.